Hi everyone, Cheryl here from Love and Light Yoga, and thank you for joining me for day 7 of your 7-day yoga challenge. Yes, this is your last day. If you've made it this far, congratulations, well done. I do hope you'll stick around for more after the 7 days, but nonetheless, this is your last day of this little series. This is all about upper body today. So we are finding a bit of a stretch through the sides of the body, through our waist. We're also getting a nice big stretch through the shoulders and through the upper back. So you won't need anything for this, just yourself and your mat. And whenever you are ready, let's begin. Okay, so let's get started today in an easy cross-legged position in the center of your mat. Feel the sit bones grounding into the floor, relax the shoulders, and reach the crown of the head up nice and tall so that we can feel this sense of length through our spine. Take a second here just to gently close the eyes. And in your own time, take 3 deep breaths. So 3 full inhales in through the nose. Exhale through the nose or the mouth, just whichever feels best. And then after your 3rd exhale, we can open up through the eyes, keep the spine nice and long. And as we inhale, we'll go ahead and reach both hands all the way up to the sky, bring the palms together, and exhale, hands down to heart center. Nice, let's inhale to reach the hands all the way up. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring the hands behind the head and let the elbows open out towards the sides. Now we want to keep the spine long here, and we want to keep the elbows reaching out so that we can really start to feel this nice big stretch through the upper back. We want to begin to move the shoulder blades a little bit closer together. Keep a little bit of space in between the chin and the chest here. And then as we inhale, maybe we shine the heart upwards, take the gaze up. And then as we exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, round the spine, bring the elbows together. Inhale to open the elbows, looking up. Exhale, chin to chest, elbows together. Inhale to look up, open the elbows. Exhale, bring it in. Take one more here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, close it in. Let's come back through center. Release the arms from behind the head and come into our cactus arms. So we want to spread the fingers nice and wide. We want to have the elbows about shoulder height here. And just like we did before, think about opening the elbows back towards the back of the room, pinching the shoulder blades together at the back. Maybe taking a few little pulses through the arms here, maybe pulsing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to stillness. Inhale to sit up tall. And then as we exhale, we're going to twist towards the left. When we can't twist anymore, drop the right hand to the left knee, drop the left hand out behind the hip, and just sit up tall into your twist. Taking a few deep breaths here. Think about twisting from your center. And we might stay here for our last few breaths, or we might reach the back hand up and move into a little bit of a side bend so that we are extending the length through the left hand side of your body here. And then come all the way back up. Return yourself back through center, reach the hands up, and then exhale into your cactus. Nice. Maybe take a few more little pulses, reaching the elbows back, keeping the chest open. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come to stillness. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist to the right. When we can't twist anymore, release one hand to the knee, one hand behind, and release into your twist. With every inhale, we grow the spine longer. With every exhale, we twist just a little bit further. And then we might choose to stay here for our last few breaths, or maybe we reach the back hand up, send it over into that side bend, really stretching the right hand side of your body, your waist, your rib cage. Take one more breath. And then come all the way up through center, come back, and then from here we can meet in our tabletop. So go ahead and roll forwards onto the hands and the knees into your tabletop, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and we'll take some cat-cows here. So inhale to look forward, drop the belly. Exhale, chin to chest, belly button to spine. Inhale, roll forwards, chest open, tailbone up. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Nice, take a few more breaths exactly like this, just loosening up through the back. Take one more full round of breath here, an inhale and an exhale. And then come back to center and sit yourself back into your child's pose. So take the toes together, knees apart, reach the fingertips forwards, melt the chest, melt the forehead down towards the mat. Nice, take a few deep breaths here, really focusing on relaxing down towards the mat. Feel this nice big stretch through the armpits, through the chest, through the upper back. And we might stay here, or if we want a deeper stretch, we might bend the elbows and bring the hands in prayer position above the heads. Take one more deep breath here. And then release the fingertips back to the mat. Press yourself back up into your tabletop. Nice, back on all fours. From here, we're going to keep the left hand grounded and we're going to inhale to reach the right hand up towards the sky. As we exhale, bring that right arm in underneath, find a twist and try to touch the left shoulder blade. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, twist it under, reach for that shoulder blade. Inhale, take it up. And this time exhale to thread the needle, come all the way along the floor, release the right ear, the right shoulder down to your mat. Keep your hips nice and high. And just take a few deep breaths here, letting that right arm feel heavy. Take one more big inhale and exhale. And then to release, press into that left hand and come back into your tabletop. Nice, grind down through the right hand and inhale to reach the left hand up to the sky. Exhale, thread it in underneath, try to touch the right shoulder. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, under and reach. Inhale, reaches up. Exhale, twist and reach. One more here, inhale up. Exhale, we thread the needle this time, so bring it all the way through. Release the left shoulder, the left ear down to the mat, keep the hips high. And once again, just feel everything melting, getting heavy into the mat. Welcoming that stretch through the upper arm, through the shoulder, the upper back. Take one more full breath here. And then to release, press into the right hand and untwist all the way back into center. From here, we're going to meet in a downward facing dog. So spread the fingers wide, tuck the toes under, and then lift the knees, lift the hips, send everything back, downward facing dog. And maybe we find a little movement here by bending in through each knee at a time, and just stretching out the hamstrings here. And then eventually we come back into stillness. We're going to really grind down through the fingertips here, and we're going to bring a nice deep bend through the knees. And as we do, we're going to think about pressing our upper body back towards the thighs, welcoming that deeper stretch in through the upper back. Take one more full breath here. And then release, come forward all the way into your plank pose. So shoulders on top of the wrists, toes are tucked under. If this gets too much, we can drop down to the knees, but we're just going to hold it here. And maybe we find a little bit of a rock forwards and back. Maybe starting to feel a little bit of strength or heat building in through the arms or in through the core. Come back to stillness, and then slowly bend the elbows, lower all the way down onto the belly. Bring the forearms along the floor, and then lift the upper body up into your sphinx pose. So the shoulders are up above the elbows, palms of the hands pressing into the floor. The legs are long and the chest is open. And we'll take a few deep breaths here. And as we do, we focus on rolling those shoulders back. The heart space is shining forwards. Nice, take one more full breath here. And then on your next exhale, release the chest down to the mat. We're going to slide the hands back towards the rib cage. And then press yourself all the way up and come back into your downward facing dog. So lift the knees, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take one more breath here. And then look up towards the top of your mat. Take a nice deep bend through the knees, and then step or hop all the way up to the top of your mat. Meet in a forward fold. So the knees can be bent or straight. We're just dangling everything down over the legs here, and maybe we take hold of opposite elbows and find a little bit of a sway from side to side. Feeling the weight of the head pulling the spine long. Feeling a sense of heaviness through the arms and the shoulders. Lengthening out your back. Let's come back to stillness, release the elbows, and slowly roll all the way up, coming all the way into standing at the top of your mat. Nice. So from here, we are going to inhale, reach both hands all the way up to the sky, take hold of the right wrist, and then just pull the right wrist up and over. So inviting a nice big stretch through the side body. Release back through center, take hold of the left wrist, reach the left arm up and over. Back to center, one more each time, reaching with the right arm up and over. Back through center, last time, left side, reach it up and over. And then come back through center and drop the arms. Take a few big rolls through the shoulders here and think about standing nice and tall through the back, grounding down through the feet and coming back to stillness. From here, we're going to reach the arms up, and as we do, we're going to step the right foot back into our warrior one. So we want to have a nice bend through the front knee. We want to have the back toes out on a little bit of an angle. Fingertips are reaching up The back is long. Holding it here in your warrior one. The gaze is forward, the hips are facing forwards. Take a nice big inhale here. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring the hands down behind our back. And then either interlink the fingers here, or we can take hold of opposite elbows. Whichever position we're in, we're rolling the shoulders back so that we have a nice broad chest. Nice, hold it here, take one more breath. And then we're going to straighten out through the front knee. And on your next exhale, we're going to start to hinge and come down forwards. And we're going to stop about halfway here, whenever the upper body is about parallel with the floor. Keep rolling the shoulders open. Take one more breath. And then come all the way back up through center. Release the hands or the elbows. Step both feet up to the mat. Reach the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Straighten out the legs. Bring the hands up to the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reach the hands up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to find our warrior one on the other side. So this time we're going to inhale, reach the hands up. And as we do, step the left foot back. Find your warrior one here. So a nice bend through the front knee. Toes are open on a little bit of an angle at the back, but the chest and the hips are facing forwards. We find strength through the arms. Reaching up high, take one more breath here. And then on your exhale, we're going to release the hands down behind the back, either interlink the fingers, or we can take hold of opposite elbows. And roll your shoulders open, find that opening through the chest. Take one more breath. And then straighten out through the front knee. And on your next exhale, we're going to start to hinge forwards. Keep both legs straight if we can. Come down halfway and stop. Hold it here. Take one more breath. And then slowly come all the way back up to standing. Release the hands or the elbows. Inhale, step to the top of the mat, reach the hands up. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands, step both feet back, downward facing dog. Just like we did before, take a really deep bend through both knees and really press the hands into the mat. Opening up through the armpits, pressing your chest back towards your thighs. Take one final breath. And then bring the knees to the floor and sit back into your child's pose. So let the forehead drop down to the mat or maybe onto your hands this time. And take a few deep breaths here. Finding your breath here. Nice deep inhales, slow exhales. And then whenever you're ready to release, we can walk the hands back towards the knees. And we're going to find ourselves in this sort of upright kneeling position. If this is uncomfortable for your knees, then just go ahead and take an easy cross-legged position. It doesn't matter. But either way, we're going to plant the left hand onto the floor and reach up and over with the right. Just hold it here for a couple of breaths. Reaching in through the top fingertips, really opening up the side of the body. If it feels good, maybe we can take the gaze up towards the sky. And then bring yourself back through center, go straight to the other side. So drop the right hand, reach the left hand up and over. Coming into that side stretch. Reaching through the top fingers, maybe taking the gaze up to the sky. And then come all the way back through center. And for our final position here, we are going to find either our eagle arms or some variation of our eagle arms. So we're going to bring both hands out in front. We're going to bend at the elbows, and we're going to bring the elbows and the palms of the hands together. So this is almost step one, if you want to call it that. So if this is enough, this is where you can stay. The entire time, what we're going to focus on is really pressing the palms of the hands together and reaching them as far away from your face as you can, so that we can feel the shoulder blades at the back sliding away from each other, and we can feel a deep stretch through the middle of the back. If this feels quite easy, we might cross one elbow on top of the other. I'm going to cross right elbow on top of the left, and we might bring the backs of the hands together. If this is also easy enough, we might completely twist the hands around, try to bring the palms of the hands together, but keep breathing here. Again, what we want to think about is creating this really broad upper back, so we are separating the shoulder blades away from each other. We're trying to take the elbows away from the face, maybe lift them up a little bit higher. Take one more breath, and then release the arms. Take a few big rolls through the shoulders. And we'll do the same thing again. So we bring the hands up, bend the elbows. We can either stay here at step one, or maybe we bring the opposite elbow on top. This time I'm going to bring left elbow on top of the right. We might start to bring the backs of the hands together. We might twist all the way around and bring the palms of the hands together. But keep the spine long. And again, imagine you are trying to send your elbows away from your face. Breathing into the upper back, maybe lifting the arms a little bit higher. Take one more breath here. And then release those arms, let them drop. Take a few big rolls through the shoulders, a few big rolls through the neck, whatever we need to do just to release any tension out of the body here. And then come back to center, whichever position feels comfortable for you, and maybe close the eyes. And just begin to find a really soft and easy breath here. Bringing our focus, our awareness back onto the breath. Coming back to exactly where we started. Letting everything slow down. And just like at the beginning, in your own time, taking 3 full breaths. And then if you wish to move into maybe a meditation or a shavasana, you can maybe do that now. Or if you wish to go about the rest of your day, we might begin to gently open back up through the eyes. And thank you so much for practicing with me on day 7. Well done if you have made it this far and you are watching this video. I really hope that you have enjoyed this 7-day yoga challenge. If you have, please let me know. Please let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you would like me to do any other little mini series like this. But if you like this video, please give it a like. If you would like to see more from me, please subscribe, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Namaste.